Well, another day and another meltdown by the European Union in Brussels. As you know, the last few days we had this massive debate about Australia, UK, and America coming up with this new defense pact deal. France, not too happy. Emmanuel Macron having a meltdown because he says, well, we agreed to a deal with Australia a few years ago. We were going to provide them with diesel electric submarines, even though Australia then said, we don't actually want that anymore. We've changed our strategy. We want a nuclear powered one. So America and UK came together and said, well, we're friends. Let's sort it out. Macron is not happy. He's having a meltdown. He went to Brussels, told the European Union, say, oh, mommy, daddy, help me out. They don't let me play anymore. So the European Union, who've started these trade talks for a free trade agreement with Australia since 2018, they've now come out to say that, well, we have to take Macron's side. He's our baby. He's tiny. He needs help. So we're going to delay the talks with Australia until you let him play with you. And then they said, well, I can promise you that Macron did not come to lobby. The rest of the European continent, the 27 countries, well, 26, to kind of sulk and take his side. We were always going to take his side. It doesn't really matter who lobbied whom. The European Union decided to delay these talks. You know who's going to hurt? That is going to hurt Europe's economy. The European Union once again made a centralized decision out of touch against sovereignty and democracy for the rest of the continent, well, at least 27 countries in the European continent. And the voters of these European countries have no say in it. They can't do anything about this because apparently people in Brussels are very wise. They know what to do. Again, this is despite the fact that the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, came out and say that, well, yeah, despite the fact that we agree with this deal, again, you can debate how he handled it, was it right or not. He said, I made it clear, that a conventional submarine would no longer be meeting our strategic interests and what we needed those boats to do. That had been communicated very clearly many months ago. Yet the French government couldn't provide a new alternative. So Australia said that, well, we're going to go with America and UK. Again, you could have a debate about whether this agreement was a bit dodgy. Was it political? Tried to kind of obviously go around the European Union and the French. Fine, that's a different debate. But the fact that this was between France and Australia, and then between Australia, UK, and America, and then European Union come in there. You're like, well, yeah, you're talking about defense. Oh, did somebody say army? Did someone say EU army? We want to play too. So they're upset. And they say that, well, we're going to undermine the whole of the concept of NATO. We're going to undermine the concept of free trade deals. We're going to delay the talks to punish you. You realize what the rest of the world are saying? EU who? India are expanding trade-wise. China are taking over the world. Russia are just doing their own stuff in their own country. America is Biden. It's a different thing. It's not really going well. It's America first with Biden. It's not really America first. It's just chaos. The rest of the world are looking at the EU and say that, oh, we forgot you existed. We still don't want to play with you. They say that we don't trust Australia, so we're going to delay the talks. Nobody trusts the European Union with these negotiations either. You know what you've done with Brexit talks. You know what you've done with the deal with Northern Ireland Protocol. Don't think the world should trust the European Union. And I don't think the European Union has any leg to stand on to say that we can't trust Australia. Now, speaking of government contracts, this is international contracts, but government contracts, we have a special guest on the show tonight at 6 p.m. on the main channel, mytc.co.uk. You haven't checked it out? The link is in the description. That's the channel where we can't really post, well, here we can't post the videos that we post on there because we talk about issues that we can't really post, censorship, as you guys know. So if you want to support independent media, we have Sonia Elijah, who's a very, very good independent journalist who's going to be telling us about the flaws and the scandals of the testing system, especially the lateral flow test. So if you want to find out exactly what's been going on with these contracts, then definitely check out mytc.co.uk at 6 p.m. and watch the first part of the interview.